Okay. This is going to be the third block or third module in this week's. All right, so now on the 24th of April, we have got the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus. I'm sure you guys have heard about it in many other places other than me. Let me just confirm. I don't even have it on the board. Oh, no, sorry. It's the 21st, not the 24th. All right. So the 21st, Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Taurus on the same day that Venus is conjunct Chiron. So there we go, guys. Like, so the 21st, that is in 11, 13 days. All right. So just under 2 weeks. But the connection, with a 10-degree orb, this has been in play for so long. But I just thought that it was going to be a good time for me to address the multiple different ways that this could be playing out for you. Okay, so here we go. Values and values exploration. All right. So have your values around money and possessions evolved over time? Are there any traditional beliefs about self-worth, money, and resources that you are willing to release? And what new values would you like to explore or integrate into your life? Now, I'm doing a lot of work right now with Denise Duffield Thomas. And last week I was telling you that I bought the Susie Ormond books or Ormond books, and she's from Hay House, so a very spiritual perspective where money comes into it. All right. And oh my God, do you know how hard it is to talk to people about money? I'm sure you do. It's one of those taboo topics, all right? And it's so ridiculous. We are not taught functional budgeting. We're not taught about you know, functional budgeting. We're just not talking about it. Females up until like in the 1980s, a woman needed her husband to open a bank account. All right. That was only 40 years ago, guys. All right. So when it comes to women and money, we have got so many more disadvantages because, you know, there are still generations alive that were primarily housewives, and they were expected to just, the whole, oh my God, what is it, pregnant barefoot and change to the kitchen sink. That was said in jest so often when I was growing up, and now it's just like how fucked up are those views? But it's still something that hangs over our heads. So now, especially with Venus in Aries conjuncting Chiron on the same day, you might be finding that you're coming up with maybe you're looking at your own finances, and maybe you want to increase them. Maybe I read an article the other day about a woman who was like, I ask my husband for money all the time. He works, but I have his children. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. He got me pregnant. We decided together to have children. He decided, like, we're together with the I don't have to go to work. Yet so many women have got the opinion that they need to, please, can I have so that I can go do some self-care, or you know what I mean? So anyway, challenging money beliefs, specifically about being a female. All right. I don't know that there's going to be any men in watching this, but you could have, negative money beliefs yourself, you know, and even exploring them. What was money like for you when you were a kid? Do you find it easy to manifest money? Are you satisfied with your bank account balance? What are you prepared to do to get more money? Are you okay with putting up your hand and saying, hey, I make this thing, want to buy it? You know what I mean? Like, that's a challenging one. Hey, I'm a freaking awesome astrologer and coach. I do this. Oh my God, it's been like nearly it's been over a year that I've been doing this, and I'm only just feeling comfortable doing that. Like, you guys are my block 3 or 4. And you know what I mean? Like, it's a challenge. It used to be a big one for Amy. I'll read the rest of that in a minute. But like, if we're not, and how much are you willing to work, and what are you willing to sacrifice? When the boys were little, I worked 3 jobs. I was a single parent. I worked 3 jobs. I was so lucky that one of them was actually at the kids' after school center. So I did get to hang out with them. That was just the universe lining up good things for me, because that's what I believe. But well, actually, sorry, 2 of those jobs were in the kids' school. So double bonus. I got to see the boys when I was at work. However, like, especially now, as soon as a child's pushed out, they're like on a waiting list so that person or parents can go back to work. So we are, wow, I've really got onto an offshoot on finances, but it's very, very important. All right. So that was and because it's in Taurus. There we go. Back to the beginning. Venus conjunct Chiron. What are your wounds around your self-worth, your values, your finances, the important things in your life, the things that matter to you? All right. Let's move on. All right. Now, the next one I'm going to read out is innovation. All right. In what ways can you harness your creativity and innovative spirit to improve your financial situation? Can you streamline anything? Budget or educate yourself further where your finances and investments are concerned. We did this a couple of months ago with the whole streamlining. Was it with Venus in Leo, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, it was a Venus thing. All right. So because Venus loves spending money when she's in certain positions in the zodiac, whereas when she's in Taurus, she is going to be an accountant. All right. Right now she's in Aries. She's on her way to Taurus, which is actually the 29th of April. She moves into Taurus. All right. So if you've got any financial things coming up, that once she moves into Taurus, it's just gonna be better. The resonance is there. The vibes are happening. All right. Right now she's just rushing ahead. She's really not thinking about it. She's just like, yeah, take what you need, do what you want. All right. So yeah, getting budgeting, education, and investments. Another thing too, that maybe this Jupiter understanding, Uranus innovation, round finances. There we go. All right. Now another one, about Earth. Taurus is an Earth sign and it represents Gaia, Mother Earth. How do you currently connect with Earth? Now, I mean, Uranus is also about the changing landscape on Earth. So do you follow sustainable practices? That would also be very Jupiterian, because you know better. And what are your views about the current state of the Earth? That's just something to just really think about. Like, I think, you know, people's actions where the earth is concerned are getting better, but we still are coming up against profit. It's purely profit versus, what the earth can give us. So, all right, next. Freedom and liberation. In what areas of life do you feel restricted and confined? All right. So when we are looking at your chart, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that you all have a copy of your chart. I will put them in your individual messenger boxes. If you could print it out, or I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but this way, when I say, where's your Taurus? I will, there in the website, there is also that booklet, which has got a lot of information in that I did for Venus in Leo, that is still available to you. So I will give you the key so that you know what you're looking for. But when I say, where's your Taurus? what area of life do you feel restricted and confined, you can go, all right, it's in my 11th house, or it's in my 5th house, or whatever. All right, because this is also, it's personal development, and it's also, what can I teach you about general astrology? All right, what steps do you need to take to break free from these limiting beliefs? And what does security feel like for you? I remember doing a girl's chart one day, and you know, she was talking about money. I need more money. I need more money. But when she actually got to the core of it, she was like, I just want to be comfortable. I just want to have enough money to buy a new bed, get a new comfortable lounge, to make sure I got enough food in the fridge. And she had a Taurus ascendant. She just wanted to be comfortable. That was her outlook, her ascendant. What she valued was comfort and security. So, you know what I mean? What is your version of security? It might not be having $1 million in the bank. It might just be having a holiday house to go to, or, having your grandkids over so that you can have cuddles whenever you want, being, having enough money to share with people in need. I don't know. Where is it for you? All right. Next one. This has been a lot of talking for me. All right. Creative expression. How do you express your creativity? Do you have a passion you want to learn more about? And do you have fun often? All right. We're all grown-ups. How much fun do you still have? Your 5th house is your inner child, and all of the work we are doing, what's his name? Oh my God. Can't remember his name. I did his work many, many years ago, and it's all about inner child and family systems. Sorry, I've got a brain blank right now. But anyway, and you are constantly working with your inner child. You're constantly working with you at a certain age to resolve the issue that you're having now. All right, you have to go back. You have to be able to comfort yourself. You have to be able to, if you were the type of child that didn't have enough fun, maybe go and play, and draw forth that age that makes you sad, or something like that. You know what I mean? Personal development. You are the only one in your head. All right, you are the one that gets to make the difference within yourself. Okay. Okay, and here's my favorite: nutrition and wellness. How is your current relationship with food? Are there any things you want to change, habits or patterns? Have you been experiencing symptoms or pains that you have left unchecked? Do you have any long-term health conditions? What have you done about it so far, and who have you seen? And yeah, that one, sorry, felt like there was more, and there is, but then going to go into exercise. So with this, I mean, most of you know the work of Louise Hay. Have you ever associated metaphysics with the physical reality that you're in? And I would be interested to hear if any of you have been ignoring symptoms for a long time, and if you have attempted to go to a GP and been told that there's nothing wrong with you. All right, so I would love
I
to.
have.
Sorry, is that a yes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know what that one is. All right, so last one. All right, exercise and movement. Do you currently exercise? If so, what activity is it? What intensity do you do it at? And how many days a week do you engage in this activity? And what are your thoughts about your own body? Ouch. All right. Um, and also, when going back to the wellness, what area of your body Are you having pains in? So, example, do you have growths in the throat? Do you have thyroid conditions? Are you a Taurus? Do you have any physical symptoms that match your astrological or medical astrology um, profile? So again, if if you want to come and have a look at that sort of stuff, Tuesday 9:30, Friday 9:30, you can always come and ask me questions there. All right. So thank you so much. So that whole thing was Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Taurus. And as with the other questions, I will just type them up and have them available in on the website. So I'll stop the recording now. Yay.